Hey everybody, the following is an excerpt from a Rahdo Roundup video, and if you'd like to see the rest of the roundup that this came from, you can hit that eye up in the top right corner screen or follow the show notes, or if you'd like to know more about the game, there's a link for it down in the show notes as well. Okay, let's get to it. Sagani, which is the latest tile laying game from designer Uwe Rosenberg, Mr. Agricola himself. And over the last few years, he has been doing a series of different style tilers, mostly polyominoes. But this one is kind of a follow-on to a game that he co-designed with Korn Van Muzel, was it last year or the year before, Nova Luna. And this is actually kind of like a streamlined Nova Luna, if you've played that one. If you haven't played it, here's the deal. There are tiles. We are taking turns drafting them and adding them to our own big collection. This is a very abstract style game. Supposedly, the tiles represent nature spirits that were trying to wake up because the tiles come face down. And each tile says, hey, for me to open up, to awaken the spirit within, I have to be, somewhere north of me, there has to be a white tile, and somewhere east of me, there has to be a green tile, and somewhere northeast of me, there has to be a green tile. And so I put this down in my big collection, my jigsaw puzzle of tiles I'm building, and I've created an objective for myself where I've got to get all these other color tiles all over the place. And that may sound really simple, but this game is hard. It is a very rough, challenging game because to keep track of where you have and have not put all the adjoining tiles that will make any one given tile be able to score points, you have to use these little tokens to keep track of, right, well, this needs 3 connectors. I've done 1 and I've got 2 more on here. If you run out of those tokens because you are taking more tiles and adding them to complete existing tiles, but you're not completing those existing tiles fast enough, you're very quickly running out of those tokens that allow you to take more tiles. And when that happens, you start having to take negative tiles that will really hurt you. So this is a fiendishly clever game. And Jen and I really liked it a lot, even though it's very abstract. I mean, there's a little bit of a theme. It was kind of enough. But yeah, really, really good stuff. Simple, clean, elegant, streamlined game, very pretty, well, no. I was about to say very fast playing, but that's my one complaint about the game. This can be an incredibly analysis paralysis inducing game where you've got 5 tiles to choose from and you're trying to figure out where should I put this so that it can be triggered by tiles I previously placed, but I need to put in so that it will allow me to trigger tiles I previously placed. And trying to puzzle that out can get incredibly challenging. We've only played as a 2-player game, and I suspect that's probably the best way to play this game. But regardless, Jen and I were head over heels, absolutely, totally a keeper, and it's my number 5 of the month. So far, Uwe Rosenberg's having a good year. He had Hallertau. I talked about that last month, I think, or in January, and Sagani is phenomenal as well. And that's my number 5 of the month.